Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with a response video to edt1183's top 3 Tuesdays videos that he's starting as a regular thing, and this week's one was top 3 consoles that you like to collect for, or systems to start with, but as I was about to record this and got stuff out, he clarified that he's doing one on retro computers later, so this pile of retro computer stuff that I had out here, I'll put away, won't I? Okay, and quickly had to do a substitution. So it's gonna sound a bit like a broken record. It would have been more fun with the retro computer stuff. But anyway, my number 3 is also the Colcovision. This is the system that I used to own as a kid. I used to play the 2600 at a friend's place, which is the one sitting up there. I have his. Never owned one myself. In television, used to love that system. Next door neighbours had one of those, and I used to babysit them and play their in television, and had some great games on it. But the Coleco was the system that I actually ended up owning. A little bit later, after those other systems had been out, I worked in a video game store, so I played the games there, went around to my friend's house, so I didn't need to buy one myself, and I didn't have a lot of money. Now on the system, this and Tutankhamun, which I don't have, I've got the manual for Tutankhamun, are my 2 favourite games on the ColecoVision system, and they're really good arcade conversions. The Q-Bird on here is fantastic, and I can actually get quite a decent score on that one. Here in Australia we get 2 different options for collecting these. You get the original cardboard box versions of the games, which are identical to the US releases. And they were when the Coleco first came out. They were in this sort of packaging, but a little bit later they came out in these plastic packaging, which were actually manufactured under license in Sydney, Australia, and then subsequently exported to the UK as well. So some of these appear in the UK, and so they're plastic clamshell like this with the cartridge. And they came with the manual as well. This is my copy, not really good condition copy of Smurf, but I'm missing the manual. So you actually got 2 things you can collect. So I actually have like this one here in the clamshell and the box, but I've got the box one out to do the demonstration. So that would be my number 3, which funny enough is the same as Ed's. And number 2 is the same as Ed's. It's the PC Engine. I've never owned a PC Engine. I don't remember it too much when it came out, because I live in Tasmania, which is that little blob of land below Australia, and not everything made it here. I never remember seeing the PC Engine. I remember seeing it in magazines in Japan, and so we didn't get the turbo graphics at all. We got PC Engines imported from Japan, so that's probably why I never saw it at the time. And the fact that they use these hue cards is fantastic. This memory cards, that's what modern systems should use. They're virtually indestructible. You can store a lot on them, and nowadays they could make 64 gig ones of these, which install way more than a Blu-ray or a CD, and they can't get scratched. They could put you know, a smart card security chip in there, and nobody would be able to copy them and solve all problems. They'd even be able to put permanent memory in them nowadays. Which is a thing the PC Engine doesn't do. You can't save your games, you have to deal with codes and things like that. Now, as far as collecting for this system, it's good because they don't take up much room, which is what Ed said. When you do get them in the case, they come in a dual case, which is pretty much identical to a CD case, so it's easier to replace the front of one if it's cracked. They just about always have this round sticker back here. Only disadvantage is PC Engine titles pretty much are all in Japanese, so it's a bit hard to pick out what the game is from the side, but they have a bit of art on there if you like a bit of game art. So there's Alien Crush, which is quite a good pinball game, but as you can see, you can't tell from the side. And a full complete one usually comes with the manual, and here the hue card in a slip cover and a little foam protector to stop the face from cracking, which is a good idea. And so there's one of the games I got recently, and one more. One of my games I play the most, the R-Type. So I do have a few. So I do like collecting this one because it doesn't take a lot of space. They are a bit expensive though, so to get one of these each You've really got to like the game, because you know they cost around, or me anyway, about anywhere from $30 to $40. And then if you're getting a rare title, you're up now $80, $90. You can sometimes pick up dual ones between $15 and $20, but not very often. You can pick up loose ones, but usually in lots. Don't see a lot of loose singular ones being sold, but even those go for a little bit of money. But by the time you count a postage, I don't bother collecting single separate hue cards. I only buy them in lots. So that would be my number 2, and of course my number 1. And I'm not going to cheat like Ed. My number 1 system, and especially because I'm going for a full collection of them, a full world collection by the way, is the Sega Master System. And a little bit of a vein. Look, I mean, I'm into shoot 'em ups. I like shoot 'em ups. So several systems I'm only collecting shoot 'em ups for, but obviously Sega Master System, I'm collecting all of them. So as Ed said, they come in nice cases. They've survived the test of time reasonably well. You know, the art's nothing to write home about, but you know, some of them don't look too bad. You know, there's nothing wrong with the cover on that one, really. Only thing I'll say about the manuals, don't stay by themselves. And the games are quite good. You know, they play quite well. I mean, this R-Type is a very good version of R-Type. The only one better would be the one for the PC Engine. So there you go. There's my top 3, and I look forward to one of the next ones that covers retro computers, and then I can handle the pile of other stuff that I got out here. Alright, and make sure if you want to do a response to this, interested in this, make sure you respond to Ed's original video, for which I'll put a link down below. Alright, catch you next time.